this is Allegro and Deal here. Katie's on the floor judging right now. We have to
turn on the camera, you goof.
Yeah, you know the hot stuff. We need to reset all the things too.
All the things?
All the text boxes with Wesley. There. Oh, you're going to steal it? Yeah. Alright, so we are back. Over on the right with player 1 is Liz Branson, and over on the right is Robbie Branson. So we've got a husband-wife couch poll going on for the hot seat. Time started. Okay. And we just began the round. Oh, he's showing off his hand here. Robbie's got... Oh, no. All we need now... Oh, no. Chrissy, and Varmint.
That's the bowl.
That's a hand. That's a hand. Okay. And that is definitely Liz over there. So Robbie's definitely running a very, very effective mod deck. I believe it is orange-white. Well, he showed the...
It's orange. It's orange with 3 Saphies.
Orange with 3 Saphies. Okay,
that's
so
it.
It's mono orange minus 3 cards. And Liz is running a very effective derpy deck. Nurses and all that. So I believe... Oh, here we go. Yep. Okay, so we got that going. And then... Here we can...
Oh, round started.
Yeah, round just began.
Turn 1 dumbness.
Yep.
Probably bank pass.
Yep.
Or not.
A lot of quick plays going on here. Oh, she's getting the derpy out while she
Oh,
playing her.
We already had a turn cycle? Oh, she went first.
Turn cycle, and she killing off the varmint.
Yes!
That was the quick turn 1 play. That's a fair play to make.
And derpy gets... No.
Derpy
does get a counter.
No,
it's first play for the turn other than herself, right?
No, she can be the first card played, and so then horror is the second card.
You're right.
Yep. So
that was solid.
That was a solid turn 1, or first pair of turns, I should say. And element number 2, and we all know what's coming up in that end. 2 Chrissies. That's going to be a hard one to swallow. She needs to kind of get that problem confronted on a little more than, or she can just wait.
She can just wait,
She can wait, or she can tap it. Oh, she's waiting.
What happened? She passed? I thought you just played it that turn.
She might have passed her turn.
What?
Did they just play and flip it?
He's got 3 tokens now. I think she passed.
Then maybe she did. Yeah, she was just waiting.
Oh, they did another turn cycle already.
They're playing very quickly because they know how each other plays.
Yeah.
Her
hand is nice.
Her hand is fat. This is true. She's got
another turn cycle.
7 in hand. Yeah.
They're waiting for someone to make a move.
They're bank passing like crazy over there. So yep, now the plays are coming out.
Yep. Looking for that varmint.
No one has scored yet.
Ooh.
Well,
though he definitely just lost a lot.
Yeah. Ooh, this is interesting. So yeah, he'll keep the Heart's Desire, bottom everything else.
He's gonna show it, or not. I mean, if it was flipped onto the table.
It was a PTO and a Carbo and
2 PTO Carbo and something.
Yeah, but he's got his Farm Farmer out already. He's got his Carbo and boosted mod. It's enough that he has a solid start.
Yeah. Even
after losing his Varmint.
Yeah.
That was definitely a good early play on Liz, though, trying to play what she can. So she's gonna go and ready derps.
Get the yellow out.
Play her first card for the turn, get derpy to 3. Oh, she has a Bane of Evil in her hand.
Is now the time?
Then that's the question.
I guess it is.
She's going for it. She's not going to deal with that. Well, plus he's getting 2 flips on that problem.
2 flips with,
so she's not going to let him do that.
And now she has a turn cycle to.
And she's got 6 power over there with AT to spare, and she's horroring again. Yellow is responding like fire over there. That's wow. Okay. This is a frenetic game. I will.
Yeah.
I believe Liz is about to. Yep. Liz just scored. She tapped the problem, so Liz goes to 2.
This is really interesting for both. Yep. She goes to 2. We. Ooh. Yep.
Then face outs are happening. So Robbie's down by 1, but he's getting 2 flips.
He did. I think he missed a token.
It's possible.
He paid 2 for. Maybe he paid to draw. They're moving so fast.
They are moving very quickly. So Robbie also goes to 2 from winning that face-off.
Yep.
And they get new problems. Not sure how it's going to work out on Robbie's end. That is a very
Fruit Bat roundup.
very frenetic play. Fruit Bat, okay. Well, don't know if
Derpy works against a deck that's not Villain Farm.
Yeah.
And even then, she can still work, but she's not going to come into play until much later.
Mm-hmm.
She favors decks that play a little more blitzy, but it depends. Because this is a control-y deck.
Well, we know how this deck works a little bit too. Like Bane's in there more to break a lock than anything else.
Ooh.
Hello, Manticore.
Good choice.
I believe. Did Liz just bank?
Bank pass. Well, because she couldn't confront on 3 tokens.
This is true. Yeah, it's better to wait and see. Although that is no longer a Rock Slide, so that's kind of a risky play.
He's still getting 2 flips.
His flip is so... Well, no, he's not getting... It's not a Rock Slide. Well, he's getting 2 flips from Manicore. But will it be enough?
What is that? Critter Stampede or Eep?
Well, it was very quick. It looks like a Critter Stampede.
Looks like an Eep. I see a
Oh,
yellow butt. So...
Well... Either way.
Either way. We're like, where's the nurse? Nurse or Pink?
That's what we're waiting on. And she banked again. There's a lot of passive play going on here.
Are you waiting on a second Bane?
Maybe. He's gonna tap the problem while he can and go to get
4.
2 more points. Go to 4. Not quite there yet, but he's about to be. Yep, moving up the mod, getting the power there, and paying 2 to or sitting or thinking. One or the other.
Yep.
Horses are. Yep. That's. Yep. To 4.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, Liz pulled into a snips.
Looks like it. I see a flicker of orange.
Yeah. She's got lots of AT.
Where are the beads?
Looks like she
Opted for die.
Them. Yeah.
Not the end of the world. It's probably more than she has beads for.
Yeah.
I want to say 9.
Yeah.
Down to 6. For nurse. Gotta be. Oh, Beaver.
Beaver.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Bye.
There goes the resource. Yeah, now it's just a matter of...
What's her problem again?
It's hidden currently.
I think it's the show must go on.
I think it's show. I believe it was show.
Probably 3 for a Betty. We'll see. She has 6. Going down to 3.
For Betty, yep.
Yep.
Getting her pink out. Yeah, Sims wouldn't be a terrible play. At least gets him on the board, even if she doesn't use him.
She could go into that face-off 6v6
and she's banking.
and yoink the carbo loader that he may or may not play.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has it. I know he has a Nightmare in his hand. That would not be a bad drop right now.
No. Although his hand might be good enough where he might want it.
That's,
well, he's prepping.
That's something.
He's prepping for the Chrissy dying.
I think the card that was closest to us was another Chrissy, so I don't know what
Possibly.
that is.
Well, he already played 2 smite. Maybe he drew into his 3rd, and he's confronting to go to 4 or 5.
Well, now if she blows up the Chrissy somehow with like Critter Cav, then she's gonna have a frightened board.
Okay, so Liz.
Although I will.
Well, there's a Bane of Evil again. Oh no, that's a Nurse.
Nurse.
Huh. Well. Yep, she gets her Beaver readied, and then it's kind of a hard call for her. Now, she's got the AT to do whatever she wants, but the question is it will she make? There are like 3 or 4 correct answers to the situation. That's the problem.
If you kill the Chrissy, you're gonna get more likely not everything frightened. So
yeah, which probably won't be in her best interest. She banked.
So much metagaming going on right now.
Well, yeah. Well, they're active players in the community. We know their decks. They know their decks.
They haven't done this matchup before though.
Oh, really?
This is their. This is the first for them.
Well, then, learning experience then.
Farm to 6.
Farm to 6, which is good for Liz because now she's getting even more AT. Yeah, control. Now she has to make the tough calls. She has to know that's a villain under that Chrissy.
I can't imagine trying to do this with Magic. I mean, you have to have so much stuff memorized.
Well, a lot of those casters have played the game for 10 years. Yeah, she was waiting to have enough AT to do an effective snips.
Two-pointer.
Two pointers, which she's hoping for. And
nope.
show. Well,
show,
she has a nurse.
Show with nurse.
Show with nurse, so that's fine. Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah. There it is. That was what yellow wanted.
Ooh.
That's for sure.
Robbie's got a good enough toolbox to deal with that, though.
Robbie's ahead in score by 4 points. He's got enough friends out there. He doesn't have to worry about his orange wreck.
Is that a ridiculous outfit?
In the hand? Looks like it.
Yep.
That is a ridiculous
That looks like a good play. But it's on a wild problem. Oh?
And she's snipping twice for a double. That villain's gonna pop. Maybe she wants the villain to pop.
She's got 3 AT.
And then she'll Bane next. Well, she doesn't have another Bane. She's gonna probably just get.
I think she'd just rather fight something other than Chrissy.
Yeah. Which, if it's another Chrissy, that'll be unfortunate. Yep, and she confronts, pumps the nurse, and she'll go to 4.
Yep. Well played.
Yep, that's definitely a safe and confident play on her end. We would alt-tab to look at the chat right now, but this game is going so fast that we kind of have to pay. So we apologize if you guys are commentating. And a Manicore, so...
Well...
Almost more helpful for Robbie, because he can just move over there and tap the free.
Now, next set.
Well...
Yeah. From what we've seen so far...
Chocolate milk?
From spoilers. Yeah. Chocolate rain. Ooh, there it is.
Yep. Now, that means that Liz is going to have to... Oh, yeah, and there's the...
Soup incident.
Soup.
That wasn't Eep, it was Soup, I think.
Yeah. They look very similar from a distance. That...
Probably score. She'll probably bounce something during score phase.
Well, he has the AT. She wants to make him pay more AT, and then she'll bounce at the start of the score phase whatever friend he moves. So she's gonna bump that Sapphire, but he's gonna overplay cards now, or he'll just wait. Yep, he'll do a double moves to guarantee he can confront. Which that's fair.
Make him burn the AT.
Make him burn it, especially against Mod. You make them burn.
I don't think the farm farmer is going back to hand because you don't want that resource searching.
Well,
I mean, it costs him another token.
Yeah, it goes to 8.
Yep.
And then Liz gets her 4 more AT. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, she's making him burn another AT, but he does get to farm again.
Although, from the games I've seen him play so far, a lot of them end up being like no resources.
I mean, I used to play Orange. You know how that is. Like
it happens.
It happens. Has she just been doing a bank and confront?
I think she's going to send that Sapphire.
Yeah, she just.
Or she's banking that it's another Manicore.
Probably. Yeah, it's a villain.
Chrissy.
It's a Chrissy.
That's fine.
It was a fair shot.
It was a free pump anyway.
It was, yeah. I guess she's just keeping her banish zone stuff in the discard that way for formatting.
Good match.
Yeah. Robbie's in a really secure place right now. Liz is definitely on the defensive. The problem is Robbie just keeps hitting hard.
The score is not that different.
No, the score is fairly close. Robbie just has a more powerful board state because he has control with his troubles. That's the situation. Which is a hard place to be in, especially for yellow.
There it is.
And there's the Carbo.
Here come the yoinks. Critter Stampede. All right.
Yeah, well, that's fair. That's a fair shake. It was worth a shot. So then Robbie will go up to 9, it looks like. Yep, yeah. Confronting the 9 and passing the turn on to Liz.
You tried.
I double it up. That's fine.
99.
99 points. Judge. My opponent's at 99.
Got 90 point. 90.
99er. 99. And
yep.
Ready the nurse and play a Bane. If she has the AT for it.
But then refrighten. That just becomes very expensive for 1 point. I mean, she can do it. Yeah. Like, it's fine. It does get another nurse pump.
She's pumping and going to
I think that's his nightmare. I'll do it.
Okay. Possibly, yeah. At this point, she's hoping that she can out.
Ooh, yes! He was banking on having that Carbo out of his hand.
And now the yoink is gone.
Yeah.
So that's rough.
But that's a yoink for a Carbo. That's a trade that would have happened anyway.
Is fair. There's a pump under that front nurse.
Whoops.
They'll realize it quickly enough. Yeah.
There
like,
it goes.
Wait a minute. They're like, oh yeah. That's fine.
A score to I think 10 for Robbie.
Oh, did he just confront?
Well, I mean, he's still confronting over there. There he goes.
Yep. Yeah, he just did it. Yeah. So.
And Nurse is at 4 counters.
Nurse is.
I think that's why she's bouncing right now.
You mean Derpy?
Sorry, Derpy. Yeah. Oof.
Ooh, killed a Nurse. Ouch.
I think.
Let's see who gets played.
Just one more Snips and Snails, and I think she'll have that.
Finger snap. There it is.
Okay. Yeah, he can do that, or she can do that.
Yep.
This is the only time we'll have to check chat.
Yeah.
Pumping face up. You can still do that.
Yeah, Flutter Cheese asking a good question. I thought cards that were under pump don't go to the discard. I think she's representing her banish zone with face down discards in her pile. It's probably just a way of her representing it. Obviously, we'd prefer the banish zone to be a separate physical location. I usually put it sideways on top of my discard. She's probably just notice how only those cards specifically are upside down. So that's probably her representation of those. But when a card has because when a card has a pump under it, it's in the banish zone with a marking that designates that it's under a certain pump card. But here, let's get back to the game.
Her deck's definitely applying pressure.
Yeah.
Needs another Snips.
Problem is, it's trying to push enough. That's the problem. Here's to
get some power up there.
Yeah, she's just gonna try and brute force the Nightmare Moon out. And then we're on Robbie's turn, if I recall.
Yep.
Yep. Of course, Robbie's swimming in an AT like always.
Liz, you're fine. Although the downside is that if she tries to Nurse Nightmare, she has to move everything back.
Yep.
So 6v7's not a bad fight, especially if she pulls into Critter.
Yep. She's probably hoping to pull into something that'll make it happen a turn earlier than she's expecting.
A PTO and another. There's the Sappy, and there's I think a Varmint Barricade.
Varmint, yeah. Varmint isn't really too helpful now.
Oh!
Yeah. That was not what needed to happen.
And I think 9 AT.
Yeah, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
She was never out of this fight.
No.
And maybe with 5 AT. Plus, she's got resources removal. The only downside is Beaver only targets resources at home.
Yeah, she's got her Beaver. She's used one of her horrors, so she's got 2 left. Whether or not she'll pull them or if they'll get discarded with Nightmare is a whole other thing. I'm pretty sure she just did a whole turn and banked, which means that Robbie confront.
I think he paid to draw.
Oh, he just paid to draw. They were just talking.
He had 9 tokens at the start of his turn.
Gotcha. So yeah, they were just talking. It was hard to tell if they were actually physically doing anything new. Yeah, he's just filling into what he's got.
There it goes.
Yeah, second out of action. That's what happens when you have so much AT. You just let it happen.
Yeah, he couldn't play that second out of action.
That's true.
I thought she finger snapped him. Finger snapped her.
Apparently something happened at the table that we're not aware of.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe she went from 3 to 4?
Possibly. The die is kind of hard to read from this angle. Yeah, she's just trying to pull into what she can get. Maybe she's doing a play?
The horror would be nice. Oh, Robbie should be at 11.
Yeah.
Because...
Your Robbie confronted over there. Maybe she's trying to go for just a quick mana core scoring and hoping for the best.
She may just have Critter Calves.
Yeah.
I think you gotta...
That's a tough call. Yeah, when you're at that point, you gotta do what you can.
One...
Oh, no, he's a
Okay.
It doesn't really hurt him too bad. At this point, he doesn't.
He's got, I think, 2 Heart's Desire, a Nightmare Moon, Middle Stand.
He doesn't really need to play. Like, he can kind of sit. He's ahead by 5. He can sort of let the game happen at this point.
He's sitting on PTO, which is probably going to shut down a DFO.
Yep.
Pay 1 to... I'm waiting at this point for her to Snips and Snails his problem and for it to come up Fruit Bat Roundup and
Roundup.
just gone.
That's not a bad
gamble,
like,
'cause
gambit to pull there. Okay, so Robbie's at 12. And then Liz doing her pitch.
That's Soup Incident, I think.
Looks like a soup incident. Maybe, oh, that looks like an Altart Doctor's Orders, actually.
Huh.
No, two lines, I always look at that.
Yeah, Nurse Pump to...
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah, she may be exhausted, but...
And she's never played this deck before, so she may think there's a RTO somewhere in the mix.
Maybe.
Yeah, Robbie's off-color is only 3 Sapphire Shores. Last I saw the deck.
Yeah, it looks like Liz is just going for a Desert Mana core kill.
She's got...
Not sure if that's going to help her too much, but... I mean, at this point, Nightmare Moon's a little too...
Is Robbie at 12 or 13
Robbie's
now?
at 12, yeah.
Well, we can count slots on the card.
Yeah.
Well,
kind
not
of.
really.
Not really.
I think we're streaming in 720 because we're at 3
Yeah.
kilobits right now.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, and then now she's trying to pull into what she can get. And passing. After she drew.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. There was that card that was spoiled. I think it's in yellow. Latrotsky. That would just be having such a good time right now.
Latrotsky.
Okay, 13, I think.
Yep, I think he just confronted past. That's all he really needs to do.
He's still doing a thing.
No, I always just draw him more.
He's not no reason to play resources right now.
No,
Yeah.
Got his mod. Or is that Pie Sisters? No, that's mod.
Yeah, because it's in play. You can't return it to hand, I don't think. She's what, return to hand, dismiss, and move? That you can't do?
Something along those lines. Yeah, he's just...
What is he searching for? I mean, he has the tokens to spare.
Any event that's still in his deck at this
just
point.
More,
like any
more
event that's left.
More
Anything.
More PTOs.
More PTOs.
The
He has already. I'm surprised he hasn't used them yet.
Probably the most liberating thing that could happen, and it's probably the reason why I ran her, would be Surprise right now. It would get those resources off.
Yeah, Premier Surprise is still a good clutch play.
I think we're safe. Oh.
It's a long turn. Yep, went to 13, and we're on to Liz.
Okay. Gotta get a good draw. It's gonna get... If it's a snip, so it'll probably be PTO'd.
Beaver. Well,
Beaver.
It's not really hurting her. She has a yoink in her hand, though. But
No one to hit. Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the thing is, Robbie's got nothing on the board.
I think it's just unfortunate draws.
Yeah.
And a really good Nightmare.
A really good Nightmare, and then repeated out of actions. Those out of actions were very close to each other in the deck.
I think if I was Robbie, I'd probably move Mod away from that problem this turn and go for the Nightmare Slay. Well, he could do it right now if he wanted to.
Yeah, it might be... Well, still not in his main phase quite yet, so he's probably looking to see what he pitches, and then responding from there. Yeah, it probably would make sense to just move Mod in.
4v7.
4v7.
1 to 2. Okay.
Yeah. It was a fair shake, especially with his deck split.
Yeah.
And might as well just move right back. Surprised he's...
Well, I mean, he's still got plays he can make.
Yeah.
Granny...
Although, it's going to get nursed.
I don't think moving out of action exhausts the new target. No, it reattaches, so it does.
Yeah.
Good for her for sticking it out.
Yeah.
There will be hugs.
Yeah, and and it's not very wise to nurse Granny, because then he'll just move out of action again.
Yeah.
That's rough. Yeah, some of that was just like Liz needed some of those cards a little earlier, and a well-timed Nightmare Moon just killed her perfect hand. Just absolutely killed it.
Oh
man. Yeah, a third out of action. That's
scoop.
That's it. Yeah.
All right.
So that'll put Robbie at 15 for the game.
Yeah.
Not 135. 15. Yeah, that's rough. That's really rough.
That was a really good mid game. Like up to mid game, it was really good, and then Orange got a lock.
Those were perfect draws and perfect reactions on that end. Like.
That's the hard part with Nope is that it doesn't have a lot to target mains. Well, there's not much of anything to target mains.
There isn't much that targets mains. Biff wouldn't be a bad call.
Just movement control in general.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah, like. Yeah. Back where he began and just all that stuff.
Alright, so I think we'll swap back to the shop.
Shop cam.
There's probably more stuff going on the shop.
You need to turn off the face cam. Or you need to turn off the other cams first, because it does that.
There we go. Shop cam.
Let it load.
Yeah. Alright, so while we let that load up.
I'm going to clear these.
Yeah. Player 1 and player 2. Alright, so let's hop over to the chat, see if there's any updated info.
I would argue there was a doubt, to be honest.
Yeah, this is in response to Applebeam's comment, I believe, or Aqua's comment. Which one are you talking about?
For which one? There was this right here.
Oh. Yeah, no, to say that, like, there would not be doubt that a mod deck would lose a game. Like, mod decks lose games every day. We see that in our local play.
I think it was more, is there any doubt that a derpy deck could work? And honestly, I don't know if it's in her deck or not, but Eagle with all that pump mechanic would have been perfectly good against that.
And our local tournaments, which have a very active competitive base, have shown that derpy decks can definitely win.
And I agree with Red Mast. It's possible at Simpson Snails the timing of it was a misplay.
Yeah. No, there are definitely misplays going on. Like, once the mid game hit, Liz's board got kind of scary. As far as like, it was.
Oh yeah, fingers. Sorry, do what you're doing.
Finger snap.
Because derpy flips when the problem's confronted, not when she gets her 5th token.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, was she really needed a derpy flip? She was a turn away, and that's the unfortunate thing, is she was one turn away from having it work out. But it's just unfortunate. I think the game could have gone a few other ways. Honestly, I think there were some slight misplays on both players' ends, but some of that's just the nerves of when you get to this far in a tournament. Like, not every move is optimal all the time.
The nerves of a couch bowl in the 4th round of a big tournament.
That's natural. So, gotcha.
Couch bowl. That's the thing a lot of players don't get is couch bowls. It's like.
Yeah. Is there a reason why this hasn't popped out yet?
Try refreshing it. No. Double click that.
Double click?
Yeah, because you tried to turn it on when you had your.
Gotcha. Yeah. Alright, so we got our store cam back up again.
Alright, now what?
I think we're just gonna sit tight. We could probably meet the cam and head out there and see what's going on.
Do you have any door prizes to give out?
I will between rounds, yeah. Also, actually, you know what we can do? Let me go get a die. We can do our charity, one of our first stream prize, because we do have people that donated.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got plenty of people. So we'll put them on a piece of paper. We'll make sure that we get that stuff going.
Awesome.
Make sure this round's good to go, and we'll be right back, guys.
Alright, I'm going to turn off the face cam, and we'll be back. I'm just going to leave it unmuted, because that causes less problems.